Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to discuss about operator precedence passing, which is coming under the category of bottom-up passing. So, operator precedence passing is parsing the operator precedence grammar is called operator precedence passing. So, operator precedence grammar is a kind of shift reduce passing method. This operator precedence passing is a type of shift reduce passing method. It is applied to a small class of operator grammars. A grammar is said to be operator precedence grammar if it has two properties. So if a grammar is said to be operator precedence passing or operator precedence grammar, then it should have the following properties. Number one, there should be no right hand side of any production has a epsilon. So in the right hand side of the production there should not be any epsilon. This is the point number one. Point number two, no two non-terminals are adjacent. There should not be any non-terminals adjacent to each other. So these two conditions should be followed for operator precedence passing. So we will see what is non-terminal and what is epsilon in the next slides. Operator precedence can only be established between the terminals of the grammar. What are terminals? The terminals are called operators. Operators are called terminals. So the operator precedence parsing, it just ignores the non-terminal. Whatever non-terminal comes, this parsing ignores that. Terminals and non-terminals. What are terminals and what are non-terminals? If you take a grammar, E implies E plus E. This is a grammar where E is called non-terminal and the operator plus is called terminal. Generally, all the operators involved in the grammar are called terminals. So, we have taken one grammar, E implies E plus E. The letter E is called non-terminal and the operator is called terminal. There are three operator precedence relations. Number one, A is greater than B, where A is the operator or B is the operator, and A is the operator and B is the operator, or A and B are called terminals. So A is greater than B means that terminal A has the higher precedence than terminal B. Number two, A is less than B means that terminal A has the lower precedence than terminal B. A equal to B means that the terminal A and B both have same precedence. Example for operator precedence grammar and not an operator precedence grammar. So one example for operator precedence grammar and one example for not operator precedence grammar. First, not an operator precedence grammar. See this example, E implies E, A, E. Here, E, A, E are called non-terminals. E, A, E are called non-terminals. According to the second law of operator precedence, there should not be any two non-terminals adjacent to each other. Here E and A are two non-terminals, they are adjacent to each other. So this is not an operator precedence grammar. And which is an operator precedence grammar? So example for operator precedence grammar. So by taking the previous example, E implies E, A, E, that A can be replaced with operators like plus, minus, star, division. So that E can be rewritten as E implies E plus E, E minus E, E star E, that is multiplication E, then E division E, then the remaining minus E and ID. So this is a valid operator precedence grammar. Parsing action. What are the actions in parsing? Both end of the given input string add a dollar symbol. In both the end of the given string, input string, add the dollar symbol. And second action, when dollar on dollar means parsing is successful. When $2 are in the input continuously, then that is called the parsing is successful. A precedence table, by having the terminals, that is operators, we have taken plus, multiplication, open bracket, close bracket, and ID is one terminal, and dollar. And in the left hand side also the same operators taken. Now taking plus plus, by taking plus plus, plus is having, when both the operators are equal, then it will have the greater precedence, higher precedence. So plus plus we have greater precedence. Then plus and multiplication symbol, star, plus and star, and plus will be having the lower precedence. Plus and open bracket having the lower precedence. Plus and greater, plus and close bracket having the greater precedence. Plus is having the greater precedence. ID, the plus and ID, when plus and ID are related, then plus is having the less priority. Always ID will be having the highest priority. And comparing plus and dollar, plus will be having the higher precedence, and dollar will always have the lower precedence. Similarly, we have constructed the precedence table for all the operators. This open bracket and close bracket are equal precedence, and close bracket and open bracket, when you compare close bracket and open bracket, they cannot compare. That is why it is marked as into symbol. So if two operators, two terminals are not compared, cannot be compared, then it is marked as into symbol. Operator precedence parsing example. Now we are going to take one example for operator precedence parsing and how to parse it. Grammar, we have taken one grammar. E implies EAE / ID. This is called protection 1. A implies plus / star. This is called protection 2. The input string to be parsed is ID plus ID star ID. So the grammar is, there are two protection in the grammar. E implies EAE / ID. A implies plus and multiplication. The input string to be parsed is ID plus ID star ID. Steps in operator precedence parsing. There are 4 steps to be followed in operator precedence parsing. First step, convert the given grammar to operator precedence grammar by checking the grammar. So check the grammar excuse me, check the grammar by check the grammar whether it follows the 2 rules. If it is not followed, then try to convert the given grammar to the operator precedence grammar. This is step number 1. Step number 2, construct the relation table. We need to construct the relation table. Step number 3, parse the given input string using the stack. Step number 4, generate the parse tree. We need to generate the parse tree by following the string in the stack. Step number 1, E implies EAE slash ID. A implies plus slash multiplication symbol. The grammar is not an operator precedence grammar since it has two adjacent non-terminals. So as I said, the grammar E implies EA, E is having two adjacent non-terminals, so it is not an operator precedence grammar. So it can be replaced with the non-terminal A. E implies that A can be replaced with E plus E slash E multiplication E slash ID. Now the grammar will be E implies E plus E slash E multiplication E slash ID. Now this grammar is acceptable. Now step number 2, construct the operator precedence table. Now we have to list what are the terminal symbols available in the grammar and what are the non-terminal symbols available. So the terminal symbols are ID will be there, ID and dollar will always be there in the operator precedence parsing. So we need to include ID and dollar symbols as terminal, that is as operator. So ID and dollars are included, and apart from that in the grammar we have plus and multiplication symbol. So we have four terminals, that is operators in the grammar: ID plus multiplication dollar, and non-terminal symbols are E and A. Construct the operator precedence table only by using terminal symbols. So we can construct the operator precedence table only by using the operators, that is using terminal symbols only. We cannot construct the operator precedence table by using the non-terminals. A precedence table by having the terminals, that is operators, we have taken plus, multiplication, open bracket, close bracket, and ID is one terminal, and dollar, and in the left hand side also the same operators taken. Now taking plus plus, by taking plus plus, plus is having, when both the operators are equal, then it will have the greater precedence, higher precedence. So now constructing the operator precedence table. Now in the top write the four operators, in the left hand side also you write the same four operators. They are ID plus multiplication and dollar. In left hand side also ID plus star dollar. So when the ID and ID cannot be compared, so it is marked with into mark, that is X symbol. When you compare ID with plus, I said always ID will be having the high precedence with all other operators. So when compared with plus, it is greater. When compared with the star, it is having greater precedence. When compared with the dollar, it is having the greater precedence. And coming to second operator plus, when plus is compared with the ID, plus is having the higher less precedence. When plus is compared with plus, then greater than. This is the rule which we have seen in the previous slide. When plus plus comes, it is greater. When star star comes, it is greater. So plus is compared with star, plus is having the less priority. As we all know that when you use plus addition and multiplication, the multiplication will have the high precedence and the addition will have the low precedence. So when you compare plus and star, plus is in the left side, so less than symbol is used. The plus is less precedence. The plus is having the less precedence with multiplication. And when you compare plus with the dollar, it is having the greater precedence. and star with ID, star is ID is having always having the high priority, so automatically star will be having the low priority, and star is compared with plus, so always multiplication will have the higher precedence, so greater symbol. Then star with the star, we know that it is greater. Star with the dollar, star is having the high precedence, and dollar with ID is less precedence. Dollar is having the low precedence. I said before, dollar is having the low precedence always with all other operators. So dollar when compared with ID, low precedence. When compared with plus, low precedence. When compared with the multiplication, again it is low precedence. When dollar and dollar comes, accept the string. So that is why accept is mentioned here. Now step 3, parse the given input string using stack. So we need to include the stack here. So stack, first column must be stack, and second is the relation. What is the relation? And input, what is the input string to the parser, and what is the action performed by the parser. Initially we need to add the dollar symbol in the stack. Now the input string, come to the third column. Input string is ID plus ID star ID, and it should be accompanied with a rightmost dollar. In the right hand side, the rightmost symbol must be dollar symbol. Now input string, what is the first symbol in the input string? ID. Now what is the relation between the dollar and the first symbol ID? What is the dollar and ID? If we see the previous table, relation table, it will have the less precedence. Dollar is having the less precedence with ID. So less than symbol is marked in the relation place. And coming to action, what is the action to be performed next by the parser is shift ID. We need to shift ID to the stack. We need to shift ID from the input string to the stack. So when you shift the ID from the input string to the stack, and the stack will be having dollar ID, and the input string will be, after shifting ID, the input string will be having plus ID star ID dollar. Now ID, take the second symbol ID from the stack. ID is related with plus, compared with plus. So ID is having the greater priority. I said ID will be having always higher precedence. So greater symbol is used. And what is the action to be performed by the parser is reduce E implies ID. So this is one protection rule in the grammar. E implies ID is the protection rule. So reduce E implies ID. We need to reduce ID as capital E in the stack, from the stack. So in the third step, dollar ID is replaced with E. So dollar E will be in the stack. Now the input string remains same. Now the second symbol from the stack, that is the last symbol from the stack, is always compared with the input string of the first symbol of the input string. Always the last symbol of the stack is related, that is compared with the first symbol of the input string. So if you take the last symbol of the stack, which is E now, that should be compared with the first symbol plus in the input string. So E is compared with the plus. When E is compared with plus, one non-terminal, E is called a non-terminal and plus is called terminal. So non-terminal cannot be compared, cannot be related with a terminal. So what we have to do, in the stack we need to traverse back. In the stack we need to traverse back. So from E, if you traverse back in the stack, then the symbol will be dollar. So now we have to relate the dollar symbol with the plus symbol, which is the first symbol of the input stream. Now when dollar is related with plus, dollar will be having always less precedence than any other operator. So less than symbol is used. Now the action to be performed from the stack is shift plus. So every time we have to do shift or reduce. Since it is the shift reduce parsing, every time the action to be performed by the parser is shift or reduce. Now the action to be performed is shift. What should be shifted? So the first symbol from the input stream is shifted. Which is the first symbol? The plus operator, plus terminal. So shift that plus terminal to the stack. So now after shifting, the stack will be having dollar capital E plus. Now what is the input string after shifting plus operator? ID star ID dollar. Now as I said before, the last symbol of the stack is related with the first symbol of the input string. So what is the last symbol of the stack now? Which is plus operator, that is compared with the first symbol ID from the input string. Now plus is compared with ID, so plus is having the less priority than ID. As I said, ID is always having the high precedence. So the plus operator will be having obviously less precedence. So the action to be performed from the stack is shift ID. Now shift ID. Now the ID is shifted to the stack. So after shifting, the stack will be having dollar E plus ID. Now the input string is star ID dollar. Now the last symbol of the stack ID, the first symbol of the input string star, is related. When ID is related with the star, ID is having the greater higher precedence. So greater symbol is used in the relation. And what is the action to be performed next? Reduce E implies ID. Now reduce ID with E. So if you reduce ID with E in the stack, now the stack will become dollar E plus E. Now we need to compare the last symbol E with the first symbol of the input string star. We cannot compare a non-terminal with the terminal, so we need to traverse back. So E from back we have plus operator. So that plus operator is now compared with the multiplication symbol. So when plus is compared with the multiplication, it is having lower precedence. So less than symbol is used. Then what is the action to be performed next? Shift star. After shifting, the stack will be having dollar E plus E star. Now the input string is ID dollar. Now the last symbol of the stack star is compared with the first symbol of the input string ID. So when star is compared with ID, if you see the previous relation table, it is having the lower precedence, so less than symbol is used. What is the action to be performed next? Shift id. Now we need to shift id to the stack from the input string. So from the input string, the id is shifted to the stack. Now after shifting, the stack will be having $e plus e star id. Now the id is compared with $id is always having the higher precedence, so greater symbol is used. Now what is the action to be performed next? Reduce e implies id, that is e is reduced with capital E in the stack. Now after reducing the id with e in the stack will be having $e plus e star e. And now the non-terminal cannot be compared with the terminal. Non-terminal cannot be compared with the terminal. So we need to traverse back. If we traverse back, the multiplication symbol will be there. So the multiplication symbol is compared with $. So it is having the higher precedence. Now the action to be performed is reduce e implies e star e. This is one protection rule from the grammar. So after reduction, the stack will be having $e plus e. And now the last symbol is e from the stack, and the dollar is in the input string, cannot be compared, and in the stack traverse back and plus operator is taken. That plus operator is compared with the $, so it is having high precedence. So put greater than symbol. And what is the action to be performed next? Reduce e implies e plus e, that is e plus e should be replaced with capital E. So after reduction, the stack will be having $e only. Now e is compared with the $, and it cannot be related because non-terminal cannot be related with terminal. So traverse back. If you traverse back in the stack and $, symbol will be taken, that $, symbol is compared with $, symbol. When $, and $, are compared, then accepted. The relation is accepted. The input string is accepted. So the action is accept the input string. So this is how we need to parse the operator precedence parser. Now step 4, after that we need to generate the parse tree. So for parsing the tree, we have to see the previous table from the bottom. We are in the bottom up approach, so we need to traverse from the bottom. So if you take from the bottom, first E will be there, so mark E. Then after E, you will be having E plus E, that E is replaced with E plus E. So that is performed here. This is parse tree. And in the next, and if you traverse from bottom to top, and the rightmost E is replaced with E star E, that is drawn here. And if you traverse from bottom to top, from the table you can check, the rightmost E is replaced with the ID, so that is drawn here. And after that, the leftmost E is replaced with the ID, that is drawn here. And next, the leftmost E is reduced to ID from the bottom to top. If you take from bottom to top, that E is replaced with ID, so that is drawn here. So this is how the parse tree is drawn by seeing the parsing table. from the stack. We need to check from the stack, and from bottom to top we have to traverse. So with this, operator precedence pausing is completed. Thank you.